Friends, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. Today, we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 12 of Buffy, entitled A New Man. Which I'm assuming means Riley, but there's probably a bunch of other weird shit's going to happen between this. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links in the description box down below. Patreon, stream, everything in between. All episodes of Buffy, Angel, Vampire Diaries Originals, everything else is over on Patreon as well. Uncut, unedited. Or you can just watch it here for free. I don't care either way. This is Episode 12. Episode 11 was doomed. They fought off an apocalypse, and Buffy and Riley essentially, after beginning the episode saying, no, we'll never be, ends the episode with a big old smooch. Spike was in Ace Ventura clothes. It was all wonderful. I imagine Buffy and Riley go through their relationship. I imagine this is the starting point. I don't know. I don't know where the dynamic changes, because there are crossover episodes between Angel and Buffy, and we know Angel's the main interest. So I don't know if he comes back and throws a wrench in anything or not, or we just keep going this way. I don't know. We haven't seen Anya in a few episodes. We didn't see Giles' girlfriend last episode either. She's popped up twice in this whole series. Yeah, I got nothing for this one. A new man. Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. And let's watch.
Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Previously.
Even hit people.
We ain't got watching this. I know. There we go. Oh my God, look at them, bro. Laying in Buffy's bed. Making out. Smoochy, smoochy. Look at the hands flowing. He got his hand wrapped around her underbelly, touching her fucking left hip, even though he's laying on her right side. If Buffy only had the memories of what happened between her and Angel. Fucking oof. Having a college roommate. Blessing and a curse. We had a strict text message system. If I said, hey, let me know before you come up here, he would do the same. It was an honor system. We text each other if and when things were happening in the dorm room. Very considerate. Yeah, good stuff. But terrifying.
Apparently not.
Been there, done that. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't always great. As seen on TV.
What is it?
I was in the rec room. It came through the window.
Vampire?
Vampires don't breathe fire.
A wagon?
No time.
Oh my God, it's a part. Yeah! Hooray!
Guess you won't be killing anything tonight after all.
Hip hip.
Don't be so sure.
Was Riley in on it? Ow!
Giles. Did you help plan this? It was quite a surprise.
The first of many. Dating long?
Giles was the librarian at my high school.
Ah, I've seen the library. It's gone downhill since you left.
I'm embarrassed to say that I actually miss it at times.
No, don't be embarrassed to say that. You had fun. It was books. You got to read. It's a good, cool hangout spot.
I'm not sure I would have gone with the surprise party. You know, you have enough things jumping out at you in the dark.
That's what I was going to say. You have enough things at all times that you don't need. You don't need that.
Professor Walsh says adrenaline is like exercise, but without the exorbitant gym fees.
I feel like at some point she has to meet Walsh too, right? Do you think Riley's going to introduce though? Ooh. They would get along too. It's kind of like he's Professor Oak. Professor Oak. And that would be like Ash's mom. There's a Pokemon weird joke in there, but it doesn't work.
I want to give you something for your new place.
That's my lamp.
A gift is traditional.
But she's trying to be sweet. I admire it.
So, the Slayer.
Yeah,
As me.
that's me.
We thought you were a myth.
Well, you were myth taken.
And to think all
Ain't no fucking way.
that time
Mistaken. Mistaken. Get the fuck out of here.
you were sitting in my class. Well, most of those times. I always knew you could do better than a B-. Now I understand your energies were directed to the same place as ours, in fact.
By the way, it's going over my head that this is the meeting I thought was going to happen way later, but here we go.
It's only our methods that
11 vampires, 6 demons.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, that's
That's 17.
17.
What about you?
Me?
How many hostiles would you say you've slain?
A lot. Oh. 18? I mean, just in the show alone, so far, are we close to 100? I'm just spitballing. I don't think they've shown maybe that. Maybe. I'd have to look at the list. There's got to be a list somewhere. It's just something about his house that feels nostalgic.
Moon after the 900th Feast of Dothrox. Oh, crap.
Like his house is nice and quiet. The wind, there's no wind moving. His fans probably aren't on. He's dusting. The sun's coming through those little thin ass curtain things. I can feel it. Like I feel what. Yeah, it's very odd. It's a very odd sensation.
The demon prince Barvain is going to rise tonight.
Barvain.
The point is that we have different amounts of experience, you know? And plus, I do have that whole preternatural slayer strength deal.
I've seen.
That's a cool
Don't
word.
get me wrong. The
Preternatural.
girls I grew up with could hold their own.
Not like that.
Well, I'm not even sure I could take you.
That all depends on your meaning.
God damn.
These halls are quite the labyrinth. I felt like Theseus in the Minotaur in the...
I have never in my life heard the fucking word Minotaur. You mean a Minotaur? I gotta hear it again. I'm gobsmacked.
presume. You're hard to find.
He's trying to flirt a little bit.
What I suspect I'm seeing is a reaction to the absence of a male role model.
Damn, you said this shit right to his.
Absence.
Buffy
To
clearly
his
lacks a
face.
strong father figure. I'm sorry, I have things to do. I'll tell Buffy her friend was looking for her.
But see, he don't know that she knows about the Slayish thing. The lack of a male role model thing is a little bullshit. It's a little bullshit because one, I'll point out the obvious. You don't need a male role model growing up. Is it beneficial? Sure, in some aspects of life. That's always the first thing shitty people go to is like, oh, they, him, her, they must be daddy issues. Hashtag eye roll emoji. But you're just going to shit talk Giles right to the man's face? You don't even know him. Petty is all that is.
You know. I'm sure you know.
No, he
Rayne
does.
is one of the commandos.
What? Well, that's marvelous, isn't it? Well, here I am. Spent weeks trying to get a single scrap of information about our mysterious demon collectors, and no one bothers to tell me that Buffy's dating one of them? Who else knows?
No one.
Spike
No one else knows this. Onion, that's it.
and Spike.
And Spike.
Spike? Spike knew?
Only the basic stuff. You know, that Riley is a commando and Professor Walsh is in charge.
Professor Walsh?
He's having a fucking breakdown.
Fishwife?
You know, she's actually not that bad when she said the demons pulled that a little late.
Didn't say that at all.
Oh my god,
In
it's
fact, Ripper,
what's his name? Eric Rayne or some shit.
mate, I'd say something rather interesting was about to happen.
Someone...
Oh, bugger, I thought you'd gone.
This motherfucker was doing like a CNN or not CNN. What is it? 60 Minutes type of monologue.
Ethan Rayne.
Ethan Rayne. Called him Eric.
You have no idea how much thrashing you is going to improve my day.
Oh, punched him in the fucking upper navel. Something about Ethan intrigues me, but I think there is good pacing on when he's here and when he isn't. Because every time he shows up, like, it's kind of like Wesley. Like, he wants to be all big and bad, but he's not. But he has information, and he has some abilities. I don't know if I'm making my point clear or not, but I like him. I wish there was a smidge more. Maybe like an episode or two here or there, but I don't know. I don't know. He is intriguing. Him and Giles' relationship does interest me a lot. Bop, bop, bop. I tell you what, bro. If I could do a kip up, I would do that shit nonstop. Oh, got your ass. That's just horrible lighting down there. Oh my god, super kick.
Riley! Are you hurt?
This shit's like filmed during the 90s. Like, not a single person's gonna talk about Shawn Michaels. She's always throwing these super kicks. Seems a little bullshit to me.
Oh. We're gonna float the rose, then use the magics to pluck the petals off, one at a time. It's a test of synchronicity.
Oh,
Our minds have to be
Willow.
perfectly attuned.
Nah, this
Work as a single delicate impulse.
Tara, she likes you.
Cool. And it should be very pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. Entune your minds. Lift the rose. Y'all turning book pages. You're about to fuck up and summon a goddamn demigorgon. Uh-oh. That's terrifying. What if that some bitch hit you in the eyeball?
What the heck was that? I don't know, but the petals are off.
No shit. That's not a good sign. One of y'all got fucking demon energy in you. Tara? Is that Giles? Oh. See, you really hit the... There you go. Aha!
Blocking the spell. It's new.
That's
Someone else doing magics.
No, that's not good.
Maybe. If so, it's someone pretty powerful.
I hope we could use something like that and build upon it for some later episodes and not pay it off in this one.
Well, I'll tell Giles about it.
You can't walk around pretending you're less than you are.
That is true.
It wouldn't be right for
Don't
you.
hold back.
Right.
What?
I held back a little.
A lot. Dude in the background picked up a piece of lettuce off of his plate and set it above his fork. And then he picked up his fork and for the next 10 seconds just moved it around his plate softly, contemplating his entire life. Never once taken a bite. But he did take 2 sips of OJ. I was a little more locked in on that than their conversation. But I did hear what she said. She held back. You don't do that. Just show him what you're all... But you did hurt him. You have to hold back, actually, because you could fucking kill the boy. But, I don't know. Y'all getting into some wild-ass territory. It's just like in Shadowhunters, and they were sparring. There's some passion in there. You got to be careful. Your adrenaline's up. Heart's pumping. Now you're sweaty. Sweat leads to pheromones, and pheromones leads to the dark side. Xander. Is it Xander's basement? Looks like it. Looks musty and crusty. I
Still
said,
asleep. Alarmed, but there's no need. It's me, Giles. Now, Ethan has turned me into a demon, and I need your help. Hello. Yes.
hello, it's me. He can't. He's speaking a fucking demon. That's terrifying.
Listen, don't you understand me?
Demon! Demon!
Please, don't you understand?
I keep thinking, let's ask Giles. And I remember.
He'd be great right now. He'd find himself in a second. Nobody is cooler in a crisis.
If you can't find third gear, don't try for third gear.
I don't know if I'm
He's not
driving
wrong.
this thing or wearing it.
It's perfectly serviceable. Fial demon. Do I have special powers?
He doesn't know he growled, which means that demon form is slowly going to take him over unless they can find Ethan. Yeah.
I'm setting things on fire with my sizzling eye beams.
Well, you got the mucus thing.
What? Mucus?
Paralyzer mucus. Shoots out through the nose.
Changing.
I'm
Fine with
going
me.
through
As long as you pay me.
changes.
I don't like this feeling.
Oh,
Sort of mindless need to destroy.
I want to attack
With
something.
anger, Rage.
Good times. Go with it.
No.
It's fun.
See, this is where we can really tune into Spike, right? Because he can let Giles just become a feral demon, or he can continue to help him.
Can't do it for me. Don't let yourself go.
I refuse to become a monster because I look like a monster. I have a soul. I have a conscience.
A conscience.
I am a human being. Oh, stop the car.
He's a fucking dick.
Right, let's go then.
Spike was laughing.
We're all demons.
What?
Sort of a foot soldier.
I wear the Sunnydale motor inn.
Thank you.
Boy, suave like a mud, brother.
Credit
I thought they
card
just broken into
says
hotels, but I say that's convenient. Oh, he was so happy to see Buffy.
What did you do?
Oh, Spike, you're the only person here that knows anything. He didn't know how to drive his bitch a couple minutes ago. Now he's having the time of his life Tokyo drifting. Oh, put him in a spin cycle.
You just try and stop me, you stupid jargon.
He fight back.
This is for Giles.
For me?
Oh, God. Giles!
Oh, she saw his eyeballs.
Giles! I'm so sorry. Please don't die.
Actually, I feel quite well. Except for the rage.
I think he's okay. Is this thing real silver?
I really got to learn to just do the damage and get out of town.
Y'all really try to fuck with my emotions right there, didn't you? I could feel a whale of emotions flooding behind my eyeballs because it would have been really funny and fucked up for her to kill Giles in that manner. Thinking he was a demon, and Ethan did it. Now Ethan, but he's not, you can't take him serious enough for that to actually take place.
Choice. I'm human. You can't kill me. What's a Slayer going to do to me?
By the authority of the U.S. military, you are being taken into custody, pending a determination of your status.
Take it from here. Go, move it.
They'll,
That's
take
crazy.
Mr. Rayne to a secret detention facility in the Nevada desert. I'm sure he'll be rehabilitated in no time.
If you don't mind, I'm just gonna go and watch them handle him into a vehicle.
He loves it. I think him and Riley need to have a conversation though. Like, hey, listen, I'm pretty much Buffy's dad. How long y'all been dating? You a commando? Are you gonna keep her safe? I know she'll need to be protected, but I'm asking you a fucking question.
Told you I'd help. And
it's crazy,
you're
bro.
in
It's
charge.
just like a little bit after this. Spider-Man came out 2001, right? Yeah, it came out post 9/11.
You're like, make the plan, execute the plan.
You're in the process of filming Spider-Man right at this point, maybe? You never know. Shout out Toby.
No one giving you orders.
Nope. She's her
I'm the Slayer.
She's her own person.
I like it.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So she walks in and the rules just suddenly break.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but she doesn't follow your rules.
Oh no. Spontaneous poetic exclamations. Lord, spare me, college boys in love.
What's behind that door? Restricted area, 731-7204. Too much emphasis. Room 314. Pa! Biddy-bop-bop-bop-bop. There was like a hospital bed in there. Biddy-bop-bop-bop-bop. A new man. That, of course, being our boy Riley. That was fun. That was really good. One of the funnier episodes, too, of the entire show. Like, the humor in that one was top tier. They hit the nail. They hit the head on the nail. Hit the nail on the coffin. They did the things that they needed to do. I got nothing else. No, that was really fucking good. Giles being turned into a demon, hysterical. The banter back and forth. scaring the shit out of Xander, scaring the shit out of Walsh, having the word battle with Walsh, and Walsh saying he's an absent father figure, and him realizing that he is Buffy's father figure. It is weird that we haven't seen Joyce in so long after being such a predominant character. She is away at college, so it does make sense, but it still just kind of hurts a little bit, I guess. Good to see Anya back. Willow and Tara having a little bit of a moment. We don't understand about the zip, zip, zoop of the rose, but those are seeds planted for later episodes. So yeah, I think Buffy does go down to the initiative, and she is out of place because they do have rules, and I think there's going to be a clashing of heads between her and Walsh, and that may deter the relationship with Randy, with Riley. That may deter Riley's relationship with Walsh, Riley's relationship with his boys. I mean, what do they do when it comes back around to them hunting Spike and his chip? That has to come back as well. Then what? Because they are protecting Spike. Spike's not directly a friend or a member of the Scooby Gang, but we could have killed him at any point, and we haven't. So, I don't know, man. There's a lot of things there. There's still a lot of pieces to the puzzle. This episode, again, entitled A New Man with an 8.2 rating. Deserves so. I would put it probably maybe a little bit higher. Came out January 25th in the year 2000. Come on down here to some trivia. Doop-a-doop-a-boo. All right. Wait, who is this? Douglas Petrie? You know, he's a producer, writer, director. Has mentioned the creative process of this episode's metaphor. We felt that Giles was a little bit underserved at this point in the season and wanted to give him something to be doing. It's always fun to have Ethan Rayne back in the mix, and really, this is Giles' midlife crisis episode. It was the first time that we got to deal with the metaphor that was that adult, not teen-oriented at all, and quite a bit of fun. There was a couple of ideas kicked around, and we were talking about a portal. We were talking about him becoming younger, him becoming older, him kind of recapturing his youth by becoming, and I don't think seriously, but I know James kicking around the idea of getting teenage actors to play teenage versions of Giles and Ethan and have young Ethan try to seduce Buffy. That was an intriguing idea, but ultimately we went with a pretty straight-on metaphor of him questioning himself in the middle of his life by turning into a monster. Very fun idea and very well done. A line of Spike's wasn't aired in the final cut of the episode. It's after he smashed into the building with Giles' car. I can kill demons. I can crash cars. Things are looking up. Should have kept that in. I'll be real with you. Maggie Walsh questions Buffy about how many hostiles she's killed. It is known she's killed more than a total of 100 demons and vampires at this point. Get fucked. Anthony Head, a.k.a. Giles, Rupert Giles. Anthony Giles sounds like a real person, too. Spoke to BBC about being made up as a Feral Demon. It was fantastic. I had a great time. I loved playing with the character. And again, I had a hand in the costume design. Firstly, I went to a guy who was designing the head, and we got to a really complex thing where it cost thousands of dollars. So I ended up seeing someone whose wife made that sort of thing, having done Rocky Horror and being used to walking in heels. I knew that if you lift the heels and walk on the ball of your foot looks narrower. So I worked out from that how we can make a hoof. Unfortunately, you don't see an ounce when I'm stamping on a child's toy. I was able to stomp around more. The makeup took about 4 or 5 hours. I found the smell of latex glue horrible after a while. I had to hold my breath. And by the end of the day, when you just want to tear it off, it takes an hour to get it off. If you peeled it off, you would take a whole layer of skin. So we had to use thinners. That's fun. The line from Buffy was cut from the script. I'm sorry about you-know-who stabbing you in the heart. Banter from the restaurant was cut. The waitress says, "You're not Roger Moore." And Ethan says, "God's truth, tell a ripper." Giles says, "What?" Oh, he's not Roger Moore. Another line was cut from the script about Riley talking about his father. "My dad was out of work for a while back. He sells farm equipment. It was rough." Willow was wearing a crochet knit sweater. She also wore a shirt by the band Hysteric Glamour in Season 4, Episode 9. Faith wears a blue t-shirt by the band in season 3, episode 15, Consequences. I have a thought, but I will let it linger for a minute. I'll let it linger. This episode marks the only time Buffy's birthday is celebrated on the show, in which the inevitable, unfortunate event doesn't happen to her, although to someone close to her. Damn. I mean, kind of a spoiler, but it's okay. Final appearance of Ethan Rayne in the TV series. Crashed by Spike. This is the final episode of Giles' Centron, his car. Terrible. For the rest of the appearances, Emma is now credited as just Anya under her name instead of Anyanka. Okay. Interesting. All good stuff. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We have the lingering dark magic brewing. We have the lingering 314 room. We have a bunch of different things in a bunch of different places that we got to deal with. So I'm excited to see what comes next. Let me look at the list here about what we're going to watch after this. This was Buffy episode 12. The next episode, we have Angel for back-to-back episodes for episodes 12 and 13. The next episode of Buffy When You See Again will be episode 13, the I in Team. Excuse me. Let me get over here to Angel real quick. And I'm going to tell you the name of the next 2 episodes we're going to watch before we press the end recording button. Next episode of Angel is Expecting, followed by She. And I'll see you there. So for now, links and everything in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.